Good day, doctor. My name is Rosalind. I come from section 2, group 2. My group member are Faris, Amira, Fatiha, and Ravinash. We would like to present about our hydrology group project. First, I would like to present about introduction. Flooding is a common natural disaster that happens in Malaysia. It can cause significant impacts such as property damage, infrastructure damage, contamination of water supply, and cause the deterioration of crop productivity. To mitigate the adverse impact of flood, it is essential to monitor and analyze rainfall data in Malaysia. In our group project, we get a proper understanding of Malaysia rainfall dynamic by collecting and interpreting the daily rainfall data using the Department of Irrigation and Drainage website. Next, I would like to present about the objective. First is to investigate the rainfall and water level for selected station and river in Durian Tunggal, Malacca. Second is to determine the amount of rainfall data for selected rainfall station and water level station in Durian Tunggal, Malacca. Third is to determine the peak flow and analyze the method.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira Muhammad Sharif. My metric number is AF22007. So I'm doing the methodology part for this project. So there are 6 method that we use for this research. So what is methodology? Methodology is the methodical, theoretical examination of the procedure used in a specific field of study or discipline, and it describes the concept, techniques, and norms used to do research, solve issues, or approach a particular area of study. So we have 6 methods. The first one is locating of rainfall. So we are doing this project in Alur Gajah, Melaka within 3 stations, which is Durian Tunggal, station Sungai Durian Tunggal, and then station Ampangan Durian Tunggal. And then the second method is using website. We have the Department of Irrigation and Drainage in Malaysia that's in charge of water resource and management in Malaysia. So here we can get the daily data rainfall for these 3 months within March, August, and October 2023. Next, we have the Google Earth Pro. We use Google Earth Pro to study the area for each station that we have picked. And then we have 3 methods to find mean area rainfall. So the first one using arithmetic method, the second one is using Tyson polygon method, and the third one is using isolator method. All these 3 is to find the average of the precipitation in a specific area. So that's all for the methodology. Thank you.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faris Ashraf bin Muslidi. My matrix number is DF220041. So I will present about data presentation. So let's begin. Okay, so for our content is first thing, data presentation. For this evaluation, the data presentation include 3 cross sections at water level, the terrain profile and slope, catchment area, hydrograph, and station rainfall and water level. Every member of this group has been chosen to provide this data. Okay, next, station rainfall and water level. The chosen water level and rainfall station for this assessment are depicted in figure 1. Okay, firstly, Ampangan Durian Tunggal. Second, Sungai Durian Tunggal di Batu 11 Air Resam, and Sungai Melaka di Durian Tunggal downstream. The 3 stations measuring rainfall, while Sungai Melaka di Durian Tunggal downstream is the station measuring water level. Okay, this is our catchment area. So, the catchment area at Melaka Alur Gajah for these 3 stations is depicted. The contour approach is used to create this catchment region. So, our station has 3, so the catchment area is also 3. Like this picture, yeah, blue, red, and green. Okay, this is rainfall and water level hydrograph. So, the rainfall and water level hydrograph for each station are generated using the following link: publicinfobanje.water.gov.my. The rainfall data on this hydrograph spans 3 months, with the maximum rainfall occurring through a single year. The selected months are January 2023, December 2022, and October 2022. The rainfall and water level data for this hydrograph may be found in the raw data part of the file. The raw data attached to the file display the amount of rainfall and water level for a single day. The section-specific hydrograph, like example, this is our graph, our rainfall data at Sungai Durian Tunggal di Batu 11 Air Resam in January 2023. Okay, for this slide is about water level data at station Sungai Melaka di Durian Tunggal downstream in October 2022. So this is a terrain profile and slope. This section will show the trace profiles for 3 different segments of rainfall. The first pass goes from Sungai Durian Tunggal di Batu 11 Air Resam to Sungai Melaka di Durian Tunggal downstream. The second and third pass go from Sungai Durian Tunggal di Batu 11 Air Resam to Ampangan Durian Tunggal, and from Ampangan Durian Tunggal to Sungai Melaka di Durian Tunggal downstream. Respectively, the slope and the terrain profile for each trails will be displayed, and Google Earth Pro can be used to find the elevation profile and slope. Okay, this is our picture about slope and pass. Okay, this is our calculation for terrain profile and slope for pass 1. So the minimum elevation for pass 1 is 4 meter. The average elevation is 11 meter, and the maximum elevation is 36 meter. According to figure 7, the total distance traveled is 4.54 km. The maximum slope of pass 1 is 45.6% to 51.4%, and the average slope is 3.9% to 3.7%. This formula can be used to calculate the percent slope to points. Okay, so the calculation is slope equals to rise over run equals to 15 minus 31 divide 14889.6 times 100%. So equal to negative 16 over 14889.6 times 100 equal to negative 0.11%. So this is our calculation.
A very good evening. My name is Ravinash Kisabaraja, and my part is going to be analysis and results. So I'm going to be presenting regarding that. So first and foremost, I'm going to be talking about mean area rainfall. What is meant by mean area rainfall is the average amount of the rainfall that occurs over a specific geographical area during a certain period. So we have several calculations for the method, and this is the rainfall for 7 days for every rainfall station. Okay, so we done at Ampangan Durian Tunggal, Sungai Durian Tunggal, Air Resam, and also Sungai Melaka Durian Tunggal downstream. Okay, now I'm going to be talking about the arithmetic mean method. This is the calculation for the mean method, and the total is going to be 16.33 mm. Okay, next is going to be the Tyson polygon method, okay, which we already stated the calculation steps, and this is the polygon area from our own project station. Okay, so we have the calculation for the Tyson polygon, which means we have 3 stations in total. So the total area of the station we got 302.93. So the 302.93 will divide by the total area, and then we'll get the total answer. So the total area is going to be 16.56 mm. Okay, this is the isolator method, and the graph shows the Google Earth Pro ISO yet. So the calculation for the isolator is stated as in the table. So the total of the area precipitation, we're going to get 248.04, and we will divide by the total area, which is 18.74, and we'll get a total of 13.24. And there is the water level data at the top right corner. So that's it. This table shows the formula to calculate the hydrograph. We have week 1 to week 4. Okay, this is the week 1 and week 2 of the hydrograph. This is the week 3 and week 4 of the hydrograph. This is the hydrograph from week 1 to week 2, week 3, and also the week 4. This is the straight line method, okay, and as stated, there's a total of 1,899 of direct flow, and this is the hydrograph. Okay, this is the UH hydrograph. As stated, the calculation is done, and also the graph at the bottom, we have stated an example of graph at bottom. This is the peak flow method for the ratio method peak flow. Okay, this is the figure all stated using the Google Earth Pro, and this is the calculations for peak flow. And after calculating all the tables and we have a value, we can finally determine the peak flow value, which is 21.
For discussion, the first one is rainfall data is information gathered and document regarding the quantity of precipitation that fall in a given location during a given time frame. Rainfall data technically include data such as amount of precipitation, duration of rainfall, and intensity of rainfall. Water level data by using rating curve graph for the Department of Irrigation and the drainage website for each location of the rain catch station in this project. This graph serves as a foundation for the creation of hydrograph and were produced using data on the water level. The hydrograph is a detailed depiction of the dynamic of the stream flow that include information elements such as base flow, interflow, direct surface runoff, and channel precipitation. For peak flow is defined as the highest rate of the flow or discharge of water in river or stream. The water flow is downstream rather than upstream. The higher peak flow is produced. In this project, peak flow is calculated using rational method and cross-section profile. However, ration method only suitable for catchment area which is lower than 18 hectare. Acceleration method is not recommended in this project since the catchment area is 18.74 km², which exceed the suitable range of the rational method. Thus, calculate peak flow using cross-section profile is more accurate compared to rational method. For conclusion, significantly advance our understanding of the complex relationship between precipitation and runoff. The application of the different precipitation calculation methods, which are the arithmetic mean, descent, polygon, and isotope, has allowed for a nuanced understanding of the precipitation pattern across the station. Peak flow is essential for a flow control and disaster preparedness effort. Lastly, the insight gained from this research contribute to a better understanding of the complex interplay between precipitation, stream flow, and the peak discharge at the selected station.